The mistake is buying a purifier for the room you wish you had, not the room you actually run it in. A big open living area, a bedroom you sleep in, and a basement workshop are totally different buys, and the wrong one becomes a loud white box you resent. For a large room purifier, I care about 3 things. First, airflow that matches the actual space. CADR is a shortcut, and the room size number is a max fan boundary, not a whole home promise. Second, noise, because a purifier that only works for you on high is useless if you turn it off. Third, ownership friction, washable parts, disposable filters, app alerts, and whether the unit fits your daily routine. Prices and filters change, so check before you buy. NuWave OxyPure is the premium pick for a large living area where you want the purifier to mostly manage itself. You get app control through NuWave Connect, Wi-Fi, particle sensors, and automatic fan response. So this makes sense if the unit is going in a shared space and you don't want to babysit it. The practical airflow story is strong, about 323 CFM, with a max fan room boundary around 504 square feet. That means it belongs in a real living room, not just a small bedroom pretending to be a big room test. The ownership hook is the filter design. Most of the setup is washable, which is appealing if you hate tossing filters all the time. But don't hear washable and think free forever. The combined HEPA and activated carbon filter still needs annual replacement. The catch is noise. If this sits near your couch, desk, or bed and higher fan speeds annoy you, skip it. Also skip it if you want the simplest disposable filter routine. Great feature set, more moving parts. Want the big room punch without going all in on the premium washable filter idea? That's the Levoit Core 600S. This is the one I'd look at first for an apartment, open living room, or family room where compact size and smart controls matter more than fancy filter architecture. Its airflow is the strongest among the finished appliances here, about 363 CFM, with a max fan room boundary around 567 square feet. Translation: it has enough headroom for a genuinely large space, assuming you're okay with the sound profile. You also get Wi-Fi pairing, VE Sync app controls, filter alerts, Google Assistant, Alexa support, which is genuinely useful if the purifier ends up across the room. The trade-off is the filter routine. It's a conventional 3-stage disposable filter setup. So if your whole plan is to reduce filter swapping, the NuWave fits that personality better. Skip the Levoit if you want washable long-life filters, or if any purifier noise bugs you even at lower settings. Strong pick, just not the low-maintenance pick. The Coway Airmega 200M is the sensible buy when your room is big, but not open plan enormous. Think larger bedroom, home office, den, or a normal living room where you don't need every smart home feature under the sun. Its airflow is lower than the NuWave and Levoit, about 243 CFM, with a max fan room boundary around 380 square feet. That's the key. Don't buy it to cover a huge combined living and dining area and then blame the machine. Buy it because you want a quieter, simpler appliance with automatic fan adjustment from its built-in particle sensor. There is no Wi-Fi, no app-based filter alert, and no voice control. For some people, that's not a flaw. That's peace. The wrinkle is the ionizer feature. It can be left off, and if you're not specifically shopping for that feature, I'd leave it off and judge the Coway as a straightforward purifier. Skip it if you want the biggest coverage number or remote controls. Pick it if simplicity beats flexing specs. The Corsi-Rosenthal Box is not the cute pick. It's a utility pick. This is for a workshop, unfinished basement, makerspace, or other practical room where you care more about airflow than looks, sensors, apps, or a polished appliance shell. The specific build here uses a 3M Filtrete air filter set and a Lasco 20-inch box fan. And the airflow number is massive, about 555 CFM, with a max fan room boundary around 867 square feet. That's the highest number in this group, by a lot. But the trade-off is equally obvious. It's homemade, bulky, noisy, and has no particle sensor, no Wi-Fi, and no carbon filter for odor-focused use. Filter upkeep can also be annoying. Depending on use, filters may be done in as little as 3 months. Skip it for bedrooms, decorated living rooms, or anywhere a rough DIY box would drive you nuts. Also, don't assume a different fan and different filters will behave the same. This pick is airflow first, convenience last. Here's the fast sort. If this is a polished, large living room and you want premium controls plus lower filter fuss, pick the NuWave. If I were buying for most open living spaces, I'd start with the Levoit because the airflow is strong, the size is easier, and the smart features are practical. If the room is more moderate and you want simple, go Coway. If it's a workshop or basement and you can tolerate noise and ugliness, the Corsi-Rosenthal Box wins on raw airflow. Before you buy, do 3 checks. 1. Measure the actual room area and be honest if it's open to another room. 2. Decide where the purifier will physically sit because blocked airflow and awkward placement make any pick worse. 3. Check the filter routine before checkout. Washable parts, annual replacements, disposable filters, or DIY filter swaps are very different lifestyles. My short version: NuWave for the premium large room setup, Levoit as the best default for most connected homes, Coway for simpler moderate spaces, and the Corsi-Rosenthal Box for utility rooms where airflow beats everything else. Pick the room first, then the purifier. Links are in the description.